this. Stop screaming. I don't think I want to hear this. Is it ever so easy?
The artifacts are destroyed.
It is done. You have decided.
What's the rest of your plan?
We will remove the remaining divine power from this world. Even I cannot say where this path will take us. But one thing is certain. There is no going back.
What about your power?
I too bear the power of the gods in me. And this power also must be taken from our world.
And how do you think we can do that?
When it is time, we will leave the world and go to the unknown land.
What else needs to be done?
King Robar and Zubin are the chosen of Enos and Beliar.
Therefore, they also bear divine power.
They are obedient servants, little more than marionettes in a war they do not understand.
I'm sure they won't surrender their power willingly.
Probably not. But if we want to free the world, they must do exactly that. Talk to them, if they will listen to you at all. And see to it that their power vanishes from the face of this world.
I'll see what I can do. Zubin is dead.
His power is no longer in this world, and that is what matters. Beliar's influence will also become weaker, but it is not yet at an end.
The king is dead.
That fool! He never would have been prepared to leave this world voluntarily. But his power is banished, and Enos is weakened.
We will take them?
Indeed. If we wish to finish what we have begun, we will go together. We will leave this world, and the War of the Gods will be no more.
What is the unknown land?
No one knows. There is a portal far to the west, yet no one has been able to open it.
I'll take care of it. I have the scepter of Varant.
Guard it well. We will need it later.
I have the staff of the Wanderer.
It seems somehow familiar. All right. Keep it. It will be of use to us later.
There. I have done everything that was necessary.
Then we are ready at last. Ready to leave this world together. With the staff and the scepter, we will open the portal to the unknown land.
And then?
And then we go through. It is just as I said. No one knows the end of the path that we are stepping onto. Let me know when you are ready. I will be here.
Where else? I am ready for the unknown land.
There is nothing keeping me here either.
Well then?
Yes. Time to go. Here we are. It is time to open the portal.
So this means that it's time to bid farewell to the world?
Indeed it is. We will leave the world, but the unknown land awaits us.
Well then, here we go. We opened the portal to the unknown land and left this world forever. Whatever awaits us there is another story. The royal troops and paladins will once again become numerous and grow in power, pride, and strength. For many years, Lee thirsted for the king's life. Because of Robar's betrayal of him, King Robar is dead. Now Lee's revenge is finally complete. Lee will now become the general of the army. His strong leadership will reunite the scattered bands of humans. His war against the orcs will only end when the last city is freed from the orcs, or Lee dies a hero's death. Gorn will keep fighting against the orcs on his own account. The orcs will learn to fear his very name. Khan will be celebrated as the conqueror of the Orcish kingdom, and crowned himself the new king of Murtana. Thoris will find one last gate that he will guard, the gate to the desert of Verant. He will become governor of Trellis, and be the only human commander whom the orcs would follow to the death. But ultimately, the orcs will learn to live in peace with the humans. The survivors of the war will return to their cities and lands. A long era of peace will flourish in the kingdom of the humans. With the death of Zubin, the rule of the Hashishin over the desert of Verant will soon collapse. Satyrus the Water Mage will lead the nomads on a long journey, and once again they will follow the path of the Eternal Wanderer, as their forefathers did. Diego will become the richest man in the world. He always had a knack for good deals. Protected by the walls of Morasul, he will build a great trading empire. Lester will finally find his long-sought rest in Braga, and transform the hot sands of the desert into fruitful farmland for his swampweed. Angar is weary of fighting, and will find a peaceful life in isolation among the ruins of Verant. In the mountains of Nordmar, life will soon go on as usual. The barbarians will finally recover the land of their ancestors. It will become quiet in the White Mountains of Nordmar. Milton will remain in the monastery and study the writings of the Ancient Ones. As an old gray man, he will become the wisest of the wise and pass the ancient knowledge on to his students. It will take some time for him to see that my decision was the right one. And Loris? Well, I am sure he will always be right where there is something to be had. Well now, was that all of them? We'll see. Only one thing is certain. All will be well.